All right, everyone. I'm going to try to do this in the most chibi way possible. Here's my ooh voice. This is the way! What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter, Arafiles, and today we'll be looking at the Beast Kingdom. This is a true Comic-Con exclusive Mandalorian in Beskar armor. That's right. I got this at Comic-Con. He was around 80 to 85 bucks with tax, and he is a true SDCC exclusive, not an event exclusive like what you see with SH Figure Arts. So that means you can only get this one at Comic-Con, and he was actually quite difficult to get. I kept trying to get him every day, and he kept selling out, and then I got him on the very last day of Comic-Con. And you know what? I even tried to get him when I was in my Mandalorian costume with my son being Grogu, which is pretty cool. You can check out that picture on my Instagram. So anyway, we're going to review this. We're going to see if it was worth the money, if this is worth what you spend for it, because this is kind of a pricey collectible, and it isn't exactly something that I would usually collect. I just think it looks really cool. But before we do that, if you're looking for awesome action figures, maybe something like this, you can go to www.dstar01theme.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. Now, let's get right into the review. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about this figure. Yes, this is a fantastic figure. This is a true exclusive. He looks awesome. He's articulated. And I just love the paint apps and everything. If there's anything bad I have to say about this figure, it's not really for everyone. He's kind of a chibi, kind of looking-esque figure. And if you're into that, it's great. It's not bad. But one of the main issues I do have is the shoulder joints don't allow him to bring his arms all the way up, unfortunately. And they are there. You can tell because you can move it, but there is some major resistance right here in the shoulders, so that prevents him from bringing his arms totally up. But everything else is really nicely articulated. There's a lot of articulation points for such a little guy. So basically, this guy is just going to sit on my desk with all this cool stuff. And if you're wondering, does he come with Grogu? No, this version does not come with Grogu. And I'm going to tell you what makes this an exclusive when we get into the accessories. So let's dive deeper. We're going to jump into paint, detail, articulation, and scale, and accessories. So let's move the box out of the way. And one more thing, which is really cool, which is something I really appreciate, is that you have it numbered. So I have number 94 out of 2,000. So this is pretty cool, and you get a certificate of authenticity, which is really, really nice. So let's talk about the paint apps. This is definitely a dark chrome that we're looking at here. When we look at the helmet and the armor, we're looking at a really dark chrome, not a super shiny chrome, which what a lot of people think the Mandalorian has, but no, this is actually more accurate to the show. He has a darker chrome, and I should know this because making my costume took me forever to get it as close as I can to the real deal. Yeah, you really don't want it super shiny because that's not how he uses it in the show. So the helmet is very accurate, and you can see the black shiny gloss on the visor, which is really nice. And the shoulder armor pieces, you can see right here, are also a dark chrome, which looks really, really nice. And the gloves and the gauntlets are also painted that as well. But actually, the gloves are indeed accurate as well. More or less, I was talking about more or less the gauntlets, but the gloves are really cool. As you can see right here, we have that off-white with the blue triangle right there. We have the gloves, which are tan on the fingers and black on the inside, which is really cool. We have the shoulder harness right here, which is a really, oops, as he falls over, he is really nice, kind of like bendy plastic. This is not real leather, but it is really nice, and it is bendy, so it can move around when you're moving him around, which is pretty cool. And the undergarment, or the flight suit, is gray. So about the flight suit, I kind of have an issue with the flight suit here. So in certain pictures, and someone can correct me down in the comments down below, the Mandalorian's flight suit is actually brown, I always thought. I think in the later episodes and later in Season 2, he does have a brown flight suit. but in the early seasons, his flight suit is gray. I think they're trying to go for early season. I'm not sure. I always thought it was brown. A lot of people, like when I see them cosplay, when I was going for the cosplay, I was going for dark brown. But then I also saw some Mandalorians that cosplayed with a dark gray. So I honestly don't know which is the true color, because when I was watching the show, I swore it was dark brown. But anyway, enough of that. And back to the armor pieces. As you can see, we have the cartridges on the strap right there, which is really cool. And we also have the cartridges right here on his belt. And of course, the pistol is indeed removable. I already put it in there, which is what we'll look at. We might as well look at it now, which is really cool. So there's the pistol right there, and he can hold it. I know it's not quite accessories, but we will just put it in the hand. Why not? Let's just do that right now. And with the power of video editing, we're going to fast forward to me getting it perfect. And boom! Right there. There he is holding the pistol, which is really, really cool. And the boots are indeed accurate with the blue kneecap armor piece right there and the leather straps on the boots. So this is really, really nice. So yeah, it is a really cool looking Mandalorian little chibi-like figure right here, and the paint and detail absolutely looks almost perfect. There's really no issues here. So yeah, that's what I think when it comes to paint and detail. Let's talk about scale. So this guy actually is quite big for a chibi figure. He's looking at 7 inches exactly. If you're wondering, can I put him with other action figures? And the answer to that is probably not. He's kind of in a scale of his own. As you can see right here, I'm going to put him next to SHKWX Goku, Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. Yeah, these two do not seem to fit. And we have the new Piccolo, which is also available at Dstar01 from Dragon Ball Superhero. Yeah, he doesn't fit. It just doesn't work. He's in a scale of his own. So let's talk about articulation. Lots of articulation here, but the cloth flight suit does get in the way. Up and down here at the toe, ball joint right there at the ankle. It looks like we have a double joint knee, and we also have a thigh swivel also, and a joint right there at the crotch. Can he do front kicks? Not so much. Can he do side kicks? Not so much either, because this side armor piece, which by the way is really annoying to wear in real life, gets in the way of that side kick. He has ab crunch, just a little bit, not much, but it's there. And he does rotate the upper part of the waist. And then we also have the shoulder joints, like I was saying. He even has bicep swivel joint at the elbow and the wrist, and a huge ball joint. If you can see right under there, a giant ball joint right there at the neck, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. And don't forget, I don't think this is considered an articulation point, but the cape also is wired, so you can get that cool look right here. Unfortunately, that's really all he can do, because the flight suit gets in the way of articulation points. We can't really do much in terms of articulating him. I mean, pretty much this is all he can really do. Maybe he can take a knee, kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty neat right there. But unfortunately, because they decided to go with soft goods, that is the unfortunate truth, that to make it look as authentic as you can't make that suit too baggy. It gets in the way of articulation. So let's go to the top cam. Hello everyone on the top cam. This is the box, and this is all that comes with him. So if you're wondering what makes this exclusive, the exclusive version comes with the Beskar shield, spear, and you get the dark saber. The other version of this figure, you do get Grogu with his pod, but you don't get these two. So in order to get the spear and the dark saber, you need to get the exclusive. So let's open this up, and we're going to look at accessories. We're going to outfit him and stuff like that, and then we're going to come up with a conclusion. So I'm going to remove that. That's pretty neat. And then we're going to dump all this. Oh yeah, he also comes with a stand, which is pretty nice. We're going to slowly dump all this stuff out. And we have the rocket right here, and like I said before, the spear, the dark saber, which is really cool. We get his long rifle 4 different hands, and I haven't even opened this up. Hold on one second. There's the stand right there. So let's go to the front cam. Let's start looking at this stuff one by one. The Beskar spear looks dope. I really love the way this looks. Really nice and shiny dark chrome. This does come apart, so you can slip it into his hand properly, kind of like a Figma sword. It's a little bit loose, but it does stay pretty well. And it's not like you're going to really be playing with this guy because his articulation is pretty limited. So let's put that on there. Sure, why not? Here he is with the spear. Let's zoom that out. This is pretty cool right here. Look at that. So you can get him with the spear. That looks dope. I really like the way that looks. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought, oh yeah, this is magnetic. I forgot. Boom. So if you're wondering, how does that go in the back? The rocket, or the what is it called? Rocket pack. Yeah, the rocket pack goes on the back. It is magnetic. As you can see, you can kind of see the indentation right there of the magnet, and it does go right there, so you can get that. And that's how he looks with that on. That looks really cool right there. So, the rifle. So my issue with the rifle is because he can't properly hold it. All this is pretty much good for is this. Unfortunately, guys, I think this is the biggest issue that I have with this guy as the rocket pack falls off, is that it just really needs to be a movable, playable type thing. I know a lot of people don't really want to play with their collectibles and stuff, but if you want to play with your collectibles, this toy doesn't give you that option, unfortunately. So you can't put the pack on and the rifle at the same time. But look at this. That looks dope, doesn't it? That looks really cool. So let's look at the Darksaber. Let's remove the pistol, and then we'll put the Darksaber on, which is really cool right here. It doesn't light up, but it does still look pretty nice. So these are the exclusive accessories that you get with the SDCC exclusive. You get the spear and you get the Darksaber. And pretty much this is how he's going to look when you have all the exclusive stuff on him. And look at that right there. Really cute, really nice, really tough looking. And yeah, so let's come with a conclusion of the Beast Kingdom SDCC 2022 Mandalorian exclusive. Is this worth the money? For me, yeah, it is. I love The Mandalorian. It's one of my favorite Star Wars TV series. I think it is my favorite Star Wars TV series, better than anything they've produced so far. Sorry if that offended anyone, but that's true. This is indeed the best one. And I love this character. I love everything that comes with this figure. It's unfortunate we don't get a Grogu. You're going to have to buy the other one, unfortunately. The non-exclusive one, which is fine. Probably going to buy that later on. And yeah, this is really cool. I would love to put this on my desk. Only issue is, like I said before, articulation is very limited. Extremely limited. And it shouldn't be that way. And I think the reason why it shouldn't be that way is because he has so much articulation, it's just his soft goods get in the way. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always going to know when I post new videos. And last but not least, if you're looking for awesome action figures, you can go to www.dstartoys.com and search for awesome action figures. Let me know down in the comments, are you interested in this? Would you buy this from Dstar Toys? Let me know down in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.